My fellow Star Wars nerds, welcome back to the Necropolis Nerd. Today we're discussing Star Wars The Clone Wars Season 1, Episode 2, Rising Malevolence. This is where the show starts building itself and its first true multi-episode arc. Episode 1, Ambush, gave us an intimate story about Yoda and the clones on the ground, but Rising Malevolence kicks things into a whole different scale, moving the action into deep space, introducing a terrifying Separatist superweapon, and it's an episode about survival against impossible odds, but also about loyalty, intuition, and that fine Jedi line between following orders and following the Force. Every Clone Wars episode opens with a moral, almost like an ancient Jedi proverb. Here it reads, "Belief is not a matter of choice, but of conviction." It's a line that runs through the entire episode, touching both Master Plo Koon's unshakable faith in his clones and Ahsoka Tano's trust in her instincts, even when it means going against the orders of the Jedi Council. We open with the wartime newsreel, Tom Kane's voice booming over archival-style footage of galactic maps and fleet engagements. The Republic is losing fleets to an unknown Separatist weapon, no survivors, no distress calls, just fleets gone dark. The Separatist commander is responsible, none other than General Grievous. At this point in the war, still riding high on his reputation as a Jedi killer, his new flagship, the Malevolence, is unlike anything the Republic has seen before. This thing is a monster, a kilometer-long Separatist warship armed with a massive ion cannon. Now here's why this is so terrifying. The ion blast doesn't destroy targets outright, instead, it wipes out power systems completely. Shields, gone. Weapons, dead. Engines, offline. Your ship becomes a drifting hulk, and then when you're completely defenseless, the Malevolence closes in and uses its turbo lasers to methodically dismantle you. It's pure psychological warfare. It forces the enemy to watch their own destruction, but powerless to resist. To track this mysterious threat, the Republic sends Jedi Master Plo Koon on a scouting mission to the Abrigado system. If you are new to Clone Wars, you might not realize Plo Koon is one of the most respected Jedi on the Council. Calm, patient, and deeply compassionate towards his clone troopers. In fact, he's the Jedi who discovered Ahsoka Tano as a child and brought her to the Jedi Temple. His command ship here is the Triumphant, accompanied by 2 escort vessels. On board are members of the elite Wolf Pack, including Commander Wolf and clones Sinker and Boost. Notice how the show names them. This isn't a faceless army. We're meant to connect to these troopers, which makes what's coming hit harder. It happens without a warning. The Malevolence drops out of hyperspace, and before the Republic ships can react, Grievous orders the ion cannon to fire. Visually, it's gorgeous and chilling at the same time. A massive blue wave of energy arcs across the void, expanding like a ripple in water until it engulfs the entire fleet. Systems die instantly. No shields, no weapons, no chance. The silence that follows is worse than the explosion, the sound of hopelessness in space. Plo stays calm. He orders the fleet to scatter, a slim chance that some might escape before Grievous finishes them off. But this is the Malevolence. One by one, the ships are obliterated. Plo and 3 clones make it to an escape pod. It's cramped, oxygen is limited, and they know Separatists won't leave survivors. Grievous deploys specialized pod hunters, small angular crafts designed to locate and destroy escape pods. The Separatists don't even want prisoners, just silence. The droid piloting these hunters are almost smug in their efficiency, cracking dark little jokes before blasting the pods apart. Back on the Resolute, Anakin and his Padawan Ahsoka Tano are on a separate mission. But Ahsoka can't shake the feeling that Master Plo is still alive. And remember, she has a personal bond with him dating back to her childhood. She urges Anakin to mount a search, but the Jedi Council has issued strict orders. No deviations. Anakin hesitates, torn between duty and loyalty. This is the early foundation of Anakin's character arc. His loyalty to individuals often outweighs his loyalty to the larger system, a strength and a fatal flaw. Meanwhile, in the void, the clones consider their grim odds. Commander Wolf suggests they should prepare for the end, but Plo Koon won't let despair take root. He speaks to them not as expendable assets, but as men, as individuals. The Force will be with you always. It's not an empty platitude, it's a Jedi Master affirming their worth in a war that often sees clones treated as tools. Anakin finally makes his choice. Defying orders, he takes the Twilight, a battered old freighter, and follows Ahsoka's instincts into the debris field. The visuals here slow down. the darkness of space, lit only by the glow of drifting wreckage, tension building with every moment. Ahsoka guides Anakin towards a faint signal, and there, among the shredded hulls of the Triumphant and her escorts, it's Plo's pod. They reel it aboard, the hatch opens, Plo steps out, alive with his clones at his side. But the relief is short-lived. The Malevolence is closing in. Grievous orders the hunt. The Twilight dives into the wreckage, using the destroyed ships as a cover. Grievous, visibly frustrated, presses the chase. But Anakin's piloting is unmatched, and soon the freighter makes the jump to hyperspace, leaving the Malevolence to stew in its failure. On the Twilight, Plo thanks Ahsoka for trusting her instincts. A small but important validation. For her, this is a turning point in her confidence. Strategically, the Republic now has intel on the Malevolence's ion cannon, setting the stage for the next 2 episodes in this arc, where we'll see a full-on assault to take down the Separatist superweapon. It's also our first real taste of Grievous in action in this series. Ruthless, relentless, and smart enough to be a consistent thorn in the Republic's side. Rising Malevolence is one of those episodes that works on multiple levels. It's tense, it's suspenseful, and it quietly deepens our understanding of the Jedi-clone relationship. Plo Koon emerges as a symbol of the Jedi at their best. Wise, compassionate, and unwilling to treat soldiers as disposable. Ahsoka learns that sometimes conviction must guide action, even when orders say otherwise. And Anakin, well, he proves again that rules means little when the lives of his friends are on the line. Most importantly, it expands the scale of the war. We've moved from the jungle skirmishes to massive space battles, and the war is only just beginning. Let me know what you think about this breakdown in the comments below. We will be breaking down every single episode of the Clone Wars throughout the rest of the year. Stay tuned in, like and subscribe for more Star Wars content. And the Force will be with you always.